Welcome to Radiant Reiki with Carol and my podcast, The Radiant Wave. Today I have with me Jessica Sanchez. Jessica Sanchez is a Reiki Master, but she also has a specialty where she works with animals of all kinds, not just people. She works with people too, and the owners probably mostly, but she also works with all animals. She is a big animal lover.
Absolutely. Love all animals, down from an ant to, oh my gosh, a horse.
Right?
Yes, love them all.
Tell me what it's like when you do Reiki on an animal. Do they go on a table like a person, or do they just stay in the room and kind of run around and you do distance? How does it work?
Well, that completely varies. It's an animal completely dictates what you're doing. With a people, you would walk into a room, you would lie somebody on the bed, and most people start at the head. With an animal, come on, we all have animals, they dictate what we do in life. You walk in and a kitty cat, usually, you can get them on the table, you can kind of lie your hands on them, you talk to them, let them know what's going on, and most of the time, they'll lie down for you. You can start with them. Now, a dog, we all know dogs'
kitty
energy.
Cats stay on the table?
Most of the time, yes.
Most of the times, yes. That's so
and if
cool.
they're really, really nervous, a lot of times they'll come in a carrier to my home.
Yes.
I'll take the top of the carrier off, and then I will just allow myself to kind of take out a distance and speak to them. Let them know who I am, bring up closely to them, make sure I get permission, first of all, to talk to them. And then from the owner, have the owner nearby, because it's always very important that the owner is involved in this, because all animals want to know that it is safe.
Yes.
That their owner is there, and there's a connection between all three of us at that moment in the room. And so with the kitties that are in the carrier, sometimes they'll kind of get out and walk around. So they're technically, I'll zero back to that, a lot easier. But with the dogs, they'll kind of come in. Sometimes they'll jump up on the bed and plop down, because dogs are that way and friendly. Then you got those others that are like wandering all over. So they really dictate how you're going to start the session. So some you can sit, place your hands on, you can do a little distant. But then there's those that are like in the corner, and you're like having a little telepathy, talking to them, getting them to, they're like, okay, within about maybe 2 to 3 minutes, they've kind of calmed down and they're relaxed.
They realize you're safe.
Mm-hmm, that it's a safe environment, and the family member, the mom, the dad, whomever's brought them there gets relaxed, and then the lighting is quiet, and then they'll usually settle down, and then that's when you're able to just start some distant Reiki, usually with the dogs at a distance, unless they allow you to approach them. But you just kind of I'll sit on the ground with them and slowly kind of move myself there, and it just depends on the animal. They dictate how that session is going to go, because with people, you kind of have your hands touching, it's more like the energy centers, how you're working your way. But with an animal, you can kind of be at a distance and work that as well. Right. Does that make sense?
Right.
They dictate.
I wonder if you could, I just thought of this. I wonder if you could do Reiki on both the owner and the pet at the same time, because sometimes when I do distance Reiki, I can do 2 people at the same time, sometimes 3 at the same time.
Well, that is kind of a given.
It'd be kind of, it is?
I think it's a given, because in that room, I've set the intention of positive, healing, white light energy in that room. So whenever anybody walks into the room, I'm already bringing that energy down. And so I feel you can almost see a sense of relief on the owner, even when they walk in. They know, okay, I'm here. My companion, my loved one, because the people that bring their animals love their animals. They sense the relief, and the animal feels the relief instantly, just because
just
the
coming
owner.
In. Because of the owner.
Because of the owner.
Because
knows
when
instantly.
the owner's relaxed, then the animal will be relaxed.
Relaxes. Absolutely.
Interesting.
So the two together is already the minute that they walk through that door. And so I allow them to settle in, and then I'm able to then at that point place my hands even around the animal. I speak to the animals. Absolutely speak
Telepathy?
to them. Yes. Absolutely.
Do you get messages back from them?
It's more of a feeling.
Okay.
I can tell if it's a food is going on, if there's a different food that they want to eat, if their stomach is bothering them. I can tell if they're like their skin's itching, or just whatever little thing is going on with them. If there's a lot high anxiety, things that can help them, I can guide the parent as to what is needed. Usually that works. And then as well as just placing my hands on the area of need. And a lot of times I will then involve the parent that's with them and show them the area that I'm working on, and tell them that you also can come near and lower your energy and place your hand here too.
Yes.
And calm your animal when they're exhibiting the symptom of whatever it was that brought them to me.
Very cool.
While they're away from my place of business.
Wow. You know what that makes me think of? Because I'm a Reiki Master teacher, and so I teach Reiki, right? And my daughter and I just started teaching this parent class so that parents can learn Reiki, so that they can give Reiki to their children, and how the chakras are a little bit different with children.
Absolutely.
And that kind of thing. So we have this whole parent-centered Reiki class. What you maybe want to
Consider teaching it?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I would love to
then you
teach
can
it.
teach Reiki to owners so that they can do that with their pets.
Yeah. I do that in a sense. That's already being done, because I want the best for the animal when they leave. You know, because a lot of times they will come back, you know, maybe once a week or so during, you know, whatever ailment's going on with the animal at that point.
Right.
You know, the kitty, the dog. I've even gone out to farms, and I've worked on a goat once.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
Gone
I
out
have
to
worked on a
farms.
goat. Yeah, I've gone to a farm.
So you'll go to people's
Go to your home.
if
Absolutely
needed?
go to your home. Because a lot of times the animals do better in their own environment than bringing them, because it's new scents. I have kitties at home, so some dogs will smell that, or another cat will smell that and be threatened by that. Most are not. But because the home and the environment is safe and calm where I live at, but I've made that environment.
Right.
But as far as I go to your home, absolutely come to your home and spend time with the animal that way, and take the extra time for them to feel comfortable. You don't just, with an animal, it's different than people, where they lie in a bed, you talk to them, and you can do it. With an animal, with your loved one, because I call it, you know, your kid, because they are your kid. It's an extension of you. Yes. My babies, my girls, my kitties are my love, my whole heart. So you got to go there, and I take my time to introduce myself to them. I don't just throw myself, okay, I'm here for Reiki, let's sit down and do it.
Right.
You know,
Gotcha.
It's not going to work that
What
way.
kinds of ailments or issues do owners bring their, or parents, whatever they are?
Yeah, parents.
The parents of the animals. What kinds of ailments or situations might they come to get Reiki?
Anxiety is a big one. Like dogs that are like very anxious or have a lot of anxiety. Some that are not eating well. They just don't understand why they're not eating well, or they're just declining for whatever reason. They don't understand why. They're extremely depressed, or just lethargic, or just not thriving. When my kitties were, whenever I leave, today I left, and they used to get anxiety. The one did, because they're both rescues. So now I stop, I reach down, and I explain to them where I'm going. I look them directly in the eyes.
Directly in the eyes.
And I explain to them in a calm voice where I'm going, how long I'm going to be gone. And now with just explaining that to them, they're like, okay, we're good. They literally turn around, walk away, and go do their thing. They're happy as can be.
Amazing.
They
people?
just need to understand
And other
what's
people
going on.
have tried this because I've heard them talk to you about this.
And it
And
works.
they've tried it and they all say it works.
Absolutely
It isn't
works.
just you and your magic.
No, it's just
anybody can do
understanding
that.
animal talk.
Yeah.
You just got to understand animal talk.
Nice. That's so
Yeah.
cool. Okay, well, if you want to get a session from her, she lives in San Diego. She can do distance Reiki, though, for
Yes, they
animals?
can absolutely do a distant
if
from
they're
home.
like in Virginia or something.
Absolutely.
Okay,
The
so-
farthest I've done is Hawaii.
Okay, but it doesn't matter how far it is. It could be in India. So, okay, so she can do all that. So if you live here, come and see her, or bring her to your home, whatever you guys decide. And you can reach her by her email, which we're going to have up here, but we'll also have it in the description box. And come visit Jessica, because Jessica might really be the magic that your animal needs.
And just know that when I'm with your animal, your love, your pride and joy, you can be in the room right there with us, and my heart is in the right place. I will do nothing but give the most amazing love and all my heart to your animal.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
She's in the right place, absolutely. She's a big animal lover. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
In love and light. We'll see you next time.